What's going on, everybody, man? We back, man. And this video, man, we want to talk about 2K21, man, and what we hope to look forward to, at least, in my opinion. And I wanted to get into the top 5 changes I want to see in rec for NBA 2K21. The first one I want to get into, number one, the visuals. 2K in the rec, the visuals been the same since almost 2K15. With the waiting rooms and the different attire for just it's saying either Jordan rec or the rec or pro am walk on, all that stuff. I want to see them change each different parts of that, starting with the waiting room. I liked how it was in 18 where we was able to shoot around like the pro-am style, just being able to shoot around while the game is finding you an opponent. I like that, and I feel like they should go back to that. And I also want to see different courts, whether it's inside, outside, arenas. I feel like we should be able to, how it was on 18, but with new arenas, new courts, inside, outside. And during that time where we're waiting to find a game, you should be able to choose your clothes, what you're gonna wear, what your team is gonna wear. It should almost be like a Call of Duty style where you vote for a map, and you see if you're home or away, and then based on home or away, you choose or you vote on what colors or what style of clothes you're gonna wear during the game. I know that's probably a lot to put in during that small amount of time, but I feel like they can make it work. But that's number one. I want to see, just to go over it again, new matchmaking lobby, like the waiting room. I want to see that be changed. I feel like we shouldn't just be sitting there waiting. Like, I feel like rec, while a lot of people don't play it, it's because you do a lot of waiting. It's long. Like, they get the perception of it just being long, drawn out games, which it is. But if you add little small features to make it more exciting and different, each game won't feel the same, won't feel drawn out, won't feel boring. So I think that's one thing that needs to be changed. That'd be pretty big. Coming in at number 2 on our list, something I want to. This is a new addition to 2K. I want to see rep in rec. I want to see it. They know how you got the rep in park, which was on 20. Pretty much combined rep and park and rec was about the same thing. I mean, it was together. I want to see a separate rep for rec and park. I say this because I want to see rep in the terms of being able to unlock different venues, like different arenas, different uniforms for your team, different shoes, unlock different accessories, celebrations, and so on and so forth. I feel like adding rep into rec not only makes and creates an incentive for people to stay and play, but honestly keeps rec going, keeps it alive. It keeps it something fresh, something to look forward to. It's like you're playing for something. Like, I feel like for me personally, 2K becomes boring when there's nothing. I feel like I'm not playing for something. Like, I feel like I'm just playing to play or playing to earn VC to make a new player. Like, the game gets so boring, and I just be ready to be done, even though I still play. But I feel like that will create an incentive base for rec, and not only keep it fresh, but also give you something to work towards. Because then, if you put different uniforms for your team, even if you don't want to go with like shirts and skins in a rec because you kind of want to make it like a little more professional than park, I guess, but not as professional as pro-am. You could just go let us be able to unlock different jerseys, maybe who knows, like old school NBA jerseys, or just who knows, just be creative with it. Unlock different arenas, maybe unlock high school gyms or something to play into, and that give people something to grind for, because people love to grind. Like, if you give them something to grind for, man, it's gonna keep the game going. And And yeah, man, to go over that too, number 2 on the list is Rep and Rec, man. Rep and Rec. Coming in at number 3 on the list, and this is something I feel like I thought you guys was going to put in a while ago, honestly, but events and rec. As of right now, we only got the double rep and rec. That's the only event y'all got going. And I like to see more than just the double rep. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong. I like that event. But I feel like if you guys don't want to put the shirts and skins or whatever, that maybe just make that a limited time event from, who knows, like a weekend or a day or whatever. Y'all could even throw in like a mascot event. Both teams get to choose the mascot before the beginning of the game, and everybody's a mascot. Who knows? I mean, that could get probably a little confusing, but that's just an idea. Double badge, that's probably a reach, but that's an event. Something I do think needs to be an event though is, and it's not really an event, it should just be in it, period. Tournament styles, like March Madness. Like I forget which event y'all used to do where there was kind of like a bracket system, and there should be just like mini tournaments in the rec, either 5 games, 7 games, you win $25K or something like that. That's, each, like, who knows what it could be. Maybe you win 5 games straight, you get a new jersey, a new arena, who knows, I don't know. But there definitely should be tournaments. Like, really the whole gist of this is for this event section, just make it interesting, make it different. Stop giving everything to the park players who break the game. Like come on now. Like, give us rec players something. But just to go over it again, number 3 on the list, the top 5 changes I want to see in rec. Number 3 is events. Coming in number 4 on the list, this is more of a 2K20 change, and that'll help each different mode. But I want to see more of a settings change where it comes to being able to change matchups on the fly, be able to change, just settings on offense, defense for the team as a whole. But just specifically for rec, right now in the rec, you can't change matchups. You can't change, can't really change matchups or run different defenses if someone lags out or if you get an AI or anything like that. I want to see them be able to change that. I feel like it's way past overdue for us to be able to do those things. I also want to see crowds in the rec. I know that's probably more on the visual side, but I just forgot to mention it. Definitely need a crowd. You need an atmosphere. You got to create an atmosphere for the rec, because just sitting in there, those couple of those bleachers, it's like 15 fans on each side, probably 40 in total in there. I mean, it's just you gotta make it. I don't know. You gotta make a change, man. Like, it's so dry in there sometimes. Just add a crowd atmosphere. Atmospheres change the game, man. It's making it more interesting. Even though most of us probably don't even listen to the sound of the game that much, but just to have that atmosphere, especially in clutch moments, probably had a screen shake a little bit, like a crowd roaring. Like, yeah, I can be creative with it, man. Just, man, stop being lazy, man. Okay, last but not least on the list, man, top 5 changes we want to see in rec, man. We can go over the 5 before we get into this one, man. Number 1 is the visuals. Number 2 I want to see is rep and rec. Number 3 is the events. Number 4 is the features. And the 5th change I want to see in rec is incentives for finishing games. Now, I know it's tough because many people now don't just walk into the rec with just randoms. Like, I know people really don't do that no more, unless, I don't know why you would do that, unless you're just super bored, you just want to challenge, I guess, or you just want to get beat on. But there needs to be an incentive for finishing games, because people just go in the rec and quit instantly and ruin the game for everybody else. Or for the opposing matchup, say you at point guard or center, somebody quits instantly, that just ruins your whole game. because you know it's just gonna be a boring game. Like, there needs to be an incentive for finishing games, and there needs to be a penalty for actually quitting. I don't know how they can figure out if you actually quit or not. I know they'd be banning people for like 15 minutes or something, but you can get banned for just lagging out. You know, the game will just lag out. And one thing that y'all need to change, is in 2K20, is that when you're loading into the rec, if your controller dies or unplugs or anything happens, that's an instant. They instantly gonna boot you out the game just because your controller's unplugged. Maybe they don't think you're there at the game and they just boot you instantly, and it's automatic AI on the other team. I mean, or on your team or whatever. Y'all need to fix that bug. I don't know if anybody has spoke on that or not, but definitely need to make an incentive. Either raise the VC prices for finishing games, maybe the rep and rec will help, or I mean, y'all just need to. I mean, at the end of the day, I know it's online. People gonna do what they gonna do, but y'all can do these small things to help raise the incentive of finishing. VC, rep, different rewards. Maybe you know what I mean? It's all different type of things you could do. But that's the top 5 changes I want to see in rec. That's my personal wish list, man. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. If you would change anything, if you like it, if you hate it, just let me know. And I'm gonna do another one for Park, my career and my team. I play my team just a little bit, so I probably won't go in a deep dive. I'll probably just do a top 3 things I want to see change. And I'm definitely gonna go into like a gameplay part, because I know this was all really just features and visuals. And at the end of the day, that's really what it's about, and that's what's gonna mean the most to us down the end of the line. I know people say they want to see the gameplay change and all that, but I feel like at the end of the day, the gameplay is the gameplay. Like, people are gonna figure out how to exploit it. People are gonna figure out the best builds, the worst builds, or whatever. Like, we'll get into that later, man. This has been your boy, man. These are the top 5 changes I want to see, man. And rec, just let me know what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gone.